Well, hello everybody, it's Holger Mueller from Constellation Research. Thanks for joining me, sharing my top takeaways from Kronos Kronosworks user conference, which is still going on in Las Vegas, ending tomorrow on November 7th. Conference held at the Aria Resort and Casino, was well attended. I would say similar attendeeship like last year, around 3,000 plus. I don't have the official numbers. Good attendance by partners as well, and significant number of influencers there. Overall, Kronos is doing well. They published their financial year numbers. They're way beyond the 1 billion, on track to the 2 billion of revenue, fueled largely by what they launched last year, which is their new product and new platform, Workforce Dimensions. Interesting enough, built all in the right way with separate location and functional equivalency to new pieces with 10 launch customers. Very impressive feat taken off last year by Kronos. And with good progress this year, 220 customers in the last financial year, ending at the beginning of October, I believe, around the time. 250 customers now involved with Workforce Dimensions, so strong start for a brand new product. The big news really is that Kronos, what they announced last year, but reiterated this year and got a lot of keynote time, is that Kronos is really way beyond workforce management, scheduling their traditional area of automation HCM, and wants to be a complete HCM vendor. The keynote dedicated substantial time showing how Kronos can take you through the full talent management cycle, equally pay employees and companies up to 20,000 employees, which is a significant difference and changes the stance in the market for Kronos, which used to be the Switzerland partnering with almost everybody out there from a workforce management perspective. Now these relations become a little more complex. Kronos becoming a frenemy, a friend and enemy at the same time, and it needs to learn how to address the customers and needs to rally its install base to put on a word for them to do more things in regards of overall HCM decision making and overall HCM influencing their own company and what they use as a total package. Not an easy task, but overall we know in the age of compliance and difficulties of labor laws and time, getting the right people in the right place is an important thing and will be something valuable to customers. So it comes back to Kronos to articulate that value proposition and for customers to keep up and understand that. Also important, Kronos launched their AI assistant. It's the time of that. Kronos is relatively late with it. The name is Aimee. If you know French, she's the loved one. Very fundamental basic 4 scenarios coming in 2019 around flight disk, talent recommendations, and most importantly, shift recommendations. Forgot the 4th one, but look them up from my tweet stream. That's a good move, a good important overdue move to a certain point from Kronos side, but really, really relevant in the complexity that anybody has to schedule people, to trade shifts, to move things around. So big upside from that technology. Comes back for Kronos to deliver to that roadmap next year. Mentioned that Workforce Dimensions has very good traction. It comes now back in the next 12 months to see how Kronos can scale up and get that number closer to a 4-digit number, which would be my expectation for 2019. The good news also is Kronos is really well at telling existing customers, the ones using Workforce Ready and Workforce Central, that there's value for them. The big news there is on the Workforce Central side that the new user interface is coming to Workforce Central, something which is overdue, and innovation around user interface is always important. Kronos is particularly proud there to have their fully responsive UI running across different platforms and form factors like smartphones and tablets. That's certainly a certain feat and a unique approach to a certain point, as the competition relies on native apps, especially on the smartphone side. So what's the overall takeaway? Kronos is doing well in all aspects, is really moving hard into HCM. It's going to be interesting how that settles out, if Kronos can articulate that value proposition to customers, if their fans, their workforce administrators can take the overall message to the overall HCM decision makers. Good to launch the AI side, little conservative on that scope and maybe slowing down a little from a product innovation side, which is never a good perspective. So that's the things and areas to watch. But overall, very good traction by Kronos. I mean, who would have thought that 3 years ago Kronos could have a panel with, it was Microsoft, Facebook, and IBM as a partner panel, all interested to partner and work with Kronos. Thanks for watching. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation Research. Afraid this got already way too long. If you want to know more, follow me on Twitter at HolgerMU. Have a great day. And again, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.